to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And we are underway from Atlanta. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. He's tackled the success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Now it's Ryan. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He rifles one, it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. And now Bruce Arians with a play clock running low is going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
4 yards. I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Shotgun now for Brady. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Leonard Fournette. And he
slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
On first down, Brady. First hook up with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 45-yard line.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First down.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down. From the gun, it's Brady. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. They'll get 11, but still a little short. Fourth down. We're scoreless after one.
Quarter with no score.
Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it looking at a 4th down and 2. Stopped behind the line. Leonard Fournette stopped short of the marker on 4th down. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
7-yard line.
first down. Ryan. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
39-yard line.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. Second and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a third down.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
The 31-yard line.
And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Russell Gage, 31 yards, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead.
Falcons 7, Buccaneers nothing. Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
Now following the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off. And this carries into the end zone. And we will start at the 25 as Barner will not return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and it's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
At the 24-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, Brady. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. A shotgun give to Fournette. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Stop made by Marlon Davidson. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
At the 48-yard line.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Battle for it here, and this will be caught. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 21. A very solid gain of 27. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. Going for Evans, but that pass picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. The 30, past the 20. Bring it! And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Falcons.
Short throw, pick six right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
From the 29, Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On play action, it's Brady. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal, and he returns it into enemy territory down the 45-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. After the interception, here's Ryan. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Ryan, and they'll set up the screen to Gurley. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. Here's Ryan. Comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
It's caught, Jones. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This from 36 yards out. Well, this one's knuckling, and it just does get over the crossbar. He didn't get much of it, but he got it to go. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The first half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. A very one-sided first half, 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And this will make it into the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is now 24. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this carries into the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. On 2nd and 12, Brady. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. Fournette, a first down carry. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Brady has some room to roll down. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. They go play action now. Ryan. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
12-yard line.
They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Steve McClendon there.
It's Steve McClendon that time who winds up getting him down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Atlanta, Georgia's the spot, and glad to have you along for the ride. Third quarter action, 2nd and 10. Ryan. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Fourth down. Here's Ryan. And he lost the football. And the Buccaneers have it. So a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
First down, Tampa Bay.
Operating from the gun. Brady. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball in a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. It's a gain of 35. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long. And I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them. And now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now the first carry for Brian Hill. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on first down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if you picked up the first down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the first down because in college football, the clock stops with every first down and actually aids the defense in that situation.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Again, they run with Hill. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, where our booth is here, we can see all of the writers.